is like insanely good. I think I was like a 302 here, maybe 303. But you know, we had an extra pod menu. Yeah, 303, 304, so pretty good. Not a god tier or anything like that, but and I know Body says he hates this, but basically it helps me so much line that up. This room, okay. Now, usually, what you do is you diagonal, and it's like, I think it's like here is when you cut back. So I was probably a pixel more to the right than I want it to be here. So I think this is like almost going to be a good one. Oh no, this is actually really bad. I had to move this. Yeah. This was a really bad sexy statue. Rare. So maybe revisit sexy statue. If misses. So now, no, I like my no, I like my mimics. It's slow, but it gets the job done. So it's still a 5-1X. That's good enough, dude. But what I like to do here is, I know a lot of people don't like dashing here, but I remember in some VOD review, I think it was Doom and Foxless. Doom was like, he counts to something like 17 in like the Meyer cutscene. So I thought that was silly, but I'm like, why don't I use that here? So like once this exits the screen here, the wall, I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, yeah. 2. And it's really easy to know when you're about to start dashing and then get a pause buffer here. I cancel a bit more upright than I should there, but for anyone actually looking to like try hard that room, counting the wall makes it so good. Two bad turtle RNGs in a row. I think my last run had an even worse. Well, not even worse, but not good pod now. And then one other thing I think I need to revisit here is this dash. I don't know if you have a good way of telling, but I am so bad at canceling this. Look at how far back I canceled it. Like there was a full tile and a half. This is such a hard one to cancel. I've tried different visual cues. It's so bad. I don't know if like people have good tricks for that, but holy. But yeah, like I said, so plus 8.5 off of gold. That was what? It was mostly turtle, sexy statue, and the extra mimic. You know, a couple other slops here and there, but I have good visual cues for the... I think I've shown you mine. Oh, I had a really friendly RNG here, I guess. Goes. One mistake under my control, one bad buffer. That's just so crazy. One mistake of mine cost me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a water real quick. One dumb mistake cost me 2 seconds out of my control. And one extra buffer. Oh. Why have to be so perfect? Front chair. Yeah, basically, I hate not getting 6OX pods, but I do understand they're really hard to get. But I'm still glad to save time on like I said, I'd rather see 612 or lower personally, but we did have some weird mistakes in the dungeon itself. Actually, one thing real quick here. I'd like to stop here. Why does it have to be so perfect? I usually forget to do this, but I usually tend to look at the maiden because the bottom of the maiden is around where Link will be able to dash on the next screen. I think it's like right here. This is actually my best Thieves Town here, so this will be pretty cool to watch back. So, okay, so it's a little higher. But so where the stairs start to go from dark to light, this is where you can start dashing. So I'm looking here to see Link hit that, and it, you know, helps get better starting dashes here. Something I tried to do to optimize starting on the screen. A couple extra nudges, but nothing too crazy. Pretty clean overall. That could have maybe been cut a little bit sooner, but now this here I think was pretty clean, but I tend to be really safe here. Like you'll see, I walk usually I walk further down, so something to maybe look into. What's up, Cher? Sorry, kind of hard to pet you right now. My cancel there has been a little weak lately. Requiem grab. Bush double overshoot. What are you talking about? Ignore what? Well, I mean, I'm not going to dash turn this. I'm not going to grab the tree. I didn't even get to look at... I mean, this was... I'm pretty sure this is a 257 Thieves, so... Thieves entry. I will say though, my cancel of the bushes before going into the grove, I think could have been better. That's something I've practiced and then probably... So... Well, you can see what I do here. So like I said, I cancel with an up left. Then this is a left cancel. And then dash up. Sometimes you'll get some really bad RNG where the guy goes like right into you, but... Oh, okay. Do you know about the try hard rock throw here? I don't do it, but you can apparently pick it up from the right, and like there's a certain visual where like you go a diagonal left into it. I think it's cursed though. It can save like, I don't know, 5 frames. I've been experimenting with a nice cancel here. So like nobody suggested. So I'm actually canceling with a diagonal upright here into a dash to the left. I think it's really good. I think it's better than going up and then down back into the bushes. Yeah, like I said, that was a 0.2 gold. So good dash here. Now, I've noticed ever since Bidey told me about this cool tech here, I'm canceling this a little bit too early. Like, that's way too early where it's probably just losing me time. Now, so something I like to do in this room, which helps a lot, but I don't capitalize on it afterwards. I'm cutting that early. Damn it, I can't find it. Okay, here we go. So I'm actually holding upright, kind of like the thing. I'm holding upright to scroll the screen and dash immediately, and then I'm making sure to press right just so like I'm not facing up for some stupid reason. It helps get a really clean dash and keeps you off the grid, because you want to get up here in your up dash as soon as possible, because if this anti-fairy starts moving, you get insane lag and it ruins your day. This dash was a little bit far to the right, and sometimes I have bad cancels to the left, but I really need to maybe look into fixing this room up, because this is a room I practice and get okay, but having to always play it safe and come up here like that loses time as well. Yeah, you've definitely mentioned stuff about that room. That's just a tough room. It's like you think you have it in practice and then it breaks, or at least it breaks a lot for me. I have had some really bad luck in Hellway lately. I have missed the God Pixel in like, I don't know, 8 attempts. I will say a lot of my runs, I haven't had a good RNG for it anyway, but it's a little discerning. I get a little lucky with the RNG there, so I don't have to do anything silly. So I get bailed out there pretty hard. That's something, yeah, see, I dash dusted that pot too. Something I will note about this room, nothing goes wrong here, but I've noticed that when I don't have beams, I need to be extra careful, because there's RNGs and stuff with this strat that you can get hecked by. I also, since I know these guys are by the door, I don't actually walk out the door to dash. I do a dash in the doorway, because there are some RNGs where you can get just screwed by those guys. It's always good to pay attention to where they are before you enter the previous room, or the... I was a little sloppy, but that was a bad RNG as well. This, so optimally, obviously, you don't want to actually move when you pick up the pot, but you do want to be accustomed to minimizing the time loss if it happens by paying attention and having clean movement. Got the bomb drop, nice. Now, I know some people, I actually like the dash into cancels here, only because I feel like my D-pad is good at it. I've had a lot of D-pads where it's shit. Like the second one was really clean. First one was a little meh. No, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm guessing it entails throwing the pot at the guy on the far right if you get a good RNG for it. That's pretty neat, actually. Like, I'm guessing since you're on the conveyor, you don't lose much time to having the pot held. Yeah. That's cool. I only got one. I have to ask Fox about this, too, because I remember in Fox's run, even though he had beams, he said he slashed twice purposely for timing. I'm guessing that's because he thinks you're less likely to get hit by the red bar you're executing, but I feel like it's more likely to happen. But I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I feel like the red bar, if you have to slash, is just friggin' a crapshoot anyway. Yeah, then I wouldn't have to worry about hammering him here, which obviously we get the clean hammer because we're gods. But I mean, yeah, this plus 1.5 on gold. I'm pretty happy with that, with a bad Hellway. Which I guess means there's, I don't know. I'm guessing 250 is possible, or 251 maybe. I mean, what? The best is like a 7 flat for thieves. I think my best is a 7. Well, yeah, I get it this run. I think it's a 705.2. $705.5. David a frame, let's go. Oh, do I do it here? Let's see. I don't, but I think I've grabbed that once or twice. All right, this is one of the rare times where I lose my mind, and this goes really, really bad. Not too unlucky. It happens. Oh, that's interesting. Normally I go left there. Or I go up. I wonder why I went right. The flip heel cancel into up left or up right. Goated. Wait, over. Wow, I've nudged those stairs like twice already. So, I don't know. That could be why. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense, right? Because the first dash, I moved right where I don't normally move right. And then probably didn't neutral dash the second one. Yeah, good point. So just the reason I'm paused here is so again, like to dash as soon as possible. When Link hits this middle section right here, I'm looking for this as to when to start a dash. Like see, like once he gets right here, you can do it. I was maybe a little slow, but it's always good to try to find ways to maximize your dash potential. I do try hard. I think I go for pumps on here. Pumps there. No muffin stash. Sorry, body. But plus 1.4 on gold with that you know, the terrible Smith menus and the nudges, pretty good. This is the hardest screen ever. This is a rare instance where I pick up the bush. I don't know, sometimes when I pump I get weird input looking things like that. I think this was an okay, or no, do I get lucky here? I just, oh, I've been doing that a lot actually. Been missing the grab of statue or going upward. Keep on doing it. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people say bottom right. I will say though, if I get an RNG where I have to slash, or if I have to throw the guy on the right, I've been playing around with going on the right because I feel like the left is not good for that.
Gotta be kidding me.
Also, what happened there? Let's do this.
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I think it was I moved in the door so I couldn't dash. Like I wasn't gonna dash, but then I changed my mind to a dash.
Gotta be kidding me.
Keep on doing it. Yeah, that was just awkward. Like, my brain was like, okay, it's clear I can walk, but then the delayed movement into the guy going left, it was just a shit show. Bad read. This is actually, I think, a deceptively hard room. Because these Moldorns always bounce. I like facing right, too. I stole that from Boxlisk, I think. Most RNGs, like, you can immediately slash if they're in the way there. That room went pretty smooth, but... Now, I will say, despite the one or two small mistakes, this was okay. I think I unfortunately make a really bad mistake in the final room before the boss. That kind of... I still gain time in the dungeon overall, but this could have been like a really clean Skullwoods. Right side never loses time, dude. You're crazy. Yeah. Oh, this is a rare instance where I didn't go left enough. I have put a lot of work into this room, so maybe not quite on the revisit list, but I think I was pretty proud of this fight actually. 1, 2, get a dash poke. God, this... Gotta go with the try hard strats, Bitey. Yeah, like I said, pretty good moth fight. I guess I didn't get an actual good dash poke at the top, but I was able to slash him away. I think something people don't do enough in this fight, actually, which is displayed here. God, this... God, this... God, this... Alright, that's all I got. What I think people don't do enough in this fight is slash him away from the things. So like when he's down like this, you want to be super to the left so that your slash moves him to the right. You see so many people lose time in this fight because they slash him into the spikes. I want to slash him away from the spikes. It's just, it's so broken. It helps so much. Like, obviously, if you're low health and you're scared, it sucks, but, like, if he was his last hit there, I might actually just tank a hit from a spike and then slash him with the iframes. It's safer than, like, hitting him into the spikes 3 times and then having him possibly shoot something at you. So, it's just... underutilized tech for the fight. Like that and clean dash pokes just make the fight really good. I'm gonna start here just because yeah, I think after here I start having some bad splits. Or not bad, but like, you know what I mean? Instead of gaining time, I'm gonna start losing time. So what I like to do here, as a combination of what Baidu does and I think what Yarok does, is now, so I'm starting to flute immediately. I'm walking to this first patch of grass, not all the way to the right, like halfway. And then I dash to the left. And then when I get right to before the bird, I'm dash canceling with a down left. Because I'm not actually trying to get the bird dash, because that's crazy. But, that works pretty well. Now, something about this, too, is, I learned this from Ari, because Retro asked him. There's actually a couple frames here that, if you're not super far to the left, actually is safe. Like, right here is actually a safe dash. I think 1 pixel to the left would be not safe. But there are a couple pixels that are safe where you won't get framed. I think I overpumped there, sadly, but we got the Bitey strat or the Doom Tap strat. I don't know. I do like it now. I will say I tend to cancel that dash a little early, but oh, I think I remember why this starts to go off the rails. Nice up left cancel. I hope I moved into that slope there. I might not have. I know Body yells at me all the time for that. Go back. Let me see this. You don't like that? Feels clean to me. You think I'm losing some time there? Just tap, cancel, and hold up left. On top before. You might I have that jotted in my notes, but you might have to show me that. I'll put a big asterisk on there so I could ask you at some point. I will say I'm by no means a pro on this screen, but I will recommend for anybody. I think this is better if you tackle it like a couple dashes at a time. Like trying to optimize this whole screen, you go crazy. Like I've been trying to make sure I cancel this dash sooner. That was a little late of a cancel. Like that can be a little bit more to the right. That's fine. I think I lose my mind a little bit here. I think I walk and am I supposed to walk that? Or was I right to walk that? I'm so confused. I thought I was maybe supposed to dash that and lost my mind. I missed that. Well, overall, it was an okay Zora. Nothing fantastic, but nothing too atrocious, I think. I think I actually, so I have a bad Louis menu here. I think I menu a little too early, so I can't see where the guy is. So I kind of botched this room up pretty bad. Or no, the guy's right there. No, I don't know. I think I had a run where I couldn't see him, but that was fine. But yeah, see, 248 entry. Ice 2. I think I need to make that. It's not terrible, but I feel like I could maybe be cleaner. I always feel like I can revisit that room. You can hear body in the background. I think this room was a little scary, but yeah. Okay, so I get lucky here. This is an issue that happened to me once, but I always tend to slash too early and it misses this guy. Bombable floor. Didn't miss this time, but bad flash on red jelly. Yeah, room does suck. Yeah, I mean, like I was fine, but that could have been a crisis. So I ride the conveyor here. Oh, this was, yeah. That was, I feel like that doesn't normally happen when I ride the conveyor. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was because it changed directions and I'm used to it. Yeah. I think it was because it changed directions. I'm used to it keeping on going. Got to be careful when conveyor changes. Like that probably lost me like what, 1 or 2 seconds. 2 miss hammer dashes didn't help. Yeah, that's fair. I just noticed it's like that can save you a ton of time. So I'm like, I hate like always doing the same strat because there's some times where it's not as useful, I guess. But something I'll note too is not for me, but maybe for other people. A lot of people will always hammer that, but it's technically not better to hammer that unless you're going for the try hard strat, because like you can move while you pick up the pot, whereas when you hammer you can't. And I actually need to add to my notes, I need to find a better visual cue for when to stop. Like, because obviously you want to be optimal for the smiley face, but you don't want to undershoot. But I go like, yeah, like I go like too high there. Need a better visual for hold. Got you. Unfortunately, this fight goes off the rails a little bit. The worst part is that I didn't get 2 regular slashes on that guy because one of them was a poke. I think that's the only thing I'm really sad about. Like, obviously, the fight's not going to go perfect every time, but having to slash an extra time on that guy was the worst part.
I don't know what.
Yeah. I mean, still, I'm happy that a bad ice is only a 621, right? Like, yes, ice can be much better than that, right? I've got 613 and 616s, but I think in general, I'm okay with the 621 if I've had big mistakes, right? Oh, let's see if this is the run where it happens. Oh, wait for it. You know how like when someone tells you about something and you're like, that's I've never seen that before. Look at that. I got murdered. I got murdered trying to slash that guy. I was like, I'm gonna slash this guy. I'm gonna be a Chad. He said no. Just gotta see this again. Because it's so funny, yeah, because what I used to do is the try hard is like, ideally you want a menu here to read the RNG and then like place the bomb immediately, but it's not worth it for what just happened here. I will just menu there. I will incorporate that now. But yeah, this swamp basically goes off the rails because I have no HP. It's a characteristically bad swamp. Yeah, I just thought it was so silly. Like, I've never seen that. And then, like, after you mentioned it, it happened twice in, like, one day. That's actually one benefit for me of getting the ice rod in swamp is for that. Like, obviously, you never want that to happen, but I could just imagine if that happens to somebody. Oh, look at this body. Wait for it. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I got the same RNG fighting. Oh my god.
I even missed the friggin' I missed the stupid whatever because of that. Like, I'm at 2.5 health going in the swamp. Like, this is usually you take all the chip damage outside of swamp, right? This is just crazy.
I actually can't afford to get hit by that.
So like basically the fact that I've taken so much damage just makes this dungeon go really bad.
Have seconds to come up.
No. One thing I'll point out for this room in particular. So I try to emulate I think what Josh RTA does does on the Strat Hub, which is you don't swim immediately. You wait for the splash like that, and then you go left until I think it's like when Link's shadow pass, like basically when the back of Link is like passes this like right here. That's when you kind of want to transition to up left. Sometimes you got to gauge it and like change what you do here accordingly, but kind of the best way to, at least from my testing, what allows you to get up here quick and get a good RNG. I unfortunately got crap here, but yeah, it's so useful for that one. I think in another one as well. Like how fast you get in and out of the water and like where you pop out is like super important in this dungeon. Now, technically dashing this is faster, but I think this only loses like 2 frames. I like walking this. Now, I kill this guy, probably slow, but I didn't feel like I just had this dungeon. I had it with this dungeon and having no health. Like, I probably should revisit this. I think this is an okay swim. So I think you're technically supposed to pop out further to the left. Got the body strat. Let's go. Phelps squeeze. Glad I got a health there. Something I've noticed is people probably do the screen a little wonky, but as soon as Link is like past this thing like this, you just dash turn this. You'll never get hit by that. Because, like, the thing shoots left at you for some reason because you're not too high. Super good. I was worried about getting hit by that guy, so I, take that slow there. Yeah, I don't know, this is weird. Like, I nudged that door. Good to walk down there. Oh, that almost looked like a turn to the right, which is unusual. I think I have to hammer this guy if it gets in the way. Neutral dash. Pumps. Look at me doing new things I was taught. Yeah, I can't, that one guy got in my way like 2 or 3 times in another run. I don't know. Overall, this seems fine. Oh. Another trying to go too fast. That's, I think, like the 3rd or 4th time I've done that in this run. That's lost me a full second. Just a hammer dash, very uncharacteristic. Okay, so I missed that short hop, so I think this room goes a little weird because, like, the timing's off now. Yeah, that thing just literally just pokes me. There's nothing I could do there. Obviously that stem for missing the hop off. I think this guy, I'm so worried about that throw hitting me. I lose time there, but I don't. Yeah, that was a little sloppy. That kind of demonstrates what I was talking about, Bidey. What I like to do in this room. That was so weird. Yeah, if this guy's electrocuting, I like to pick up the pot left. That was a bit early. But it kind of gives you a little bit more leeway to move and throw the pot and, like, not flounder around. I don't have anything from the dungeon, but I feel like I should. Feels like this was just top 2 OH. I go really low here because I don't want to take any more damage, although I guess I'm technically in 1-hit KO for this fight regardless. Like, I don't know, 6 seconds off gold doesn't feel great, but I also came into this dungeon with no health. I was glad to not mess this quick kill up, though. So I've had a bad, I noticed, that day, I gotta revisit this fight. I'm not fire rotting twice before trying to spin, so like I'm fire rotting and then poking. Need to revisit timing for 2 fire. I don't know. Like, most of this time loss was just the overworld losing all my health. Like 5 seconds, and then the dungeon, I don't know. Kind of just a little bit of slop, right? Nothing too egregious. Like the double miss on the big key chest, or big key chest, was pretty bad. That's like 3 frames. Miss hammer dash, that was a second. Bad lobby. Lost that time in the health. And then I don't know what happens here. I feel like I lose. For some reason, my menus get really sloppy after Swamp. I don't understand. Like, I lost a second to a menu there. Like, why am I messing up a menu like that? Always fall apart right now. So, I can't menu here, but I'm looking into maybe menuing here to read the RNG for Turtle Rock. I thought this dodge was sick here. Get wrecked. Like, I thought that was pretty heads up there to head back down. I can't get Bitey your strat consistent, so I kind of went with the Kaz node. And I don't know, it's working well for me. So what's wrong with me? I don't know. I don't know that bonk.
What the fuck, man?
So I lost 2.5 seconds now to a bonk in a menu. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason I can't get the clean cardinal into left to go well. I don't know what it is for me personally, but I always feel like I miss going to the warp. And then if I'm missing going into the warp anyway, it's like, what's the point? Like, I'm losing half a second if I don't hit the warp. Probably a skill issue, but a bonk and an extra fucking hit. I guess another thing to note for me personally is in the Hera overworld, I use my menu specifically to get a spin speed. So I don't have a menu for that first quick warp anyway. So yeah, exactly. Basically, I just have a good, it's not perfect, but I have a good feel for where to mirror because I have no choice but to not do it there. So kind of okay with it. The pause. Yeah, look at that. Literally, that overworld was a bonk and a menu. Otherwise, that would have been a good overworld. I think I do the try hard strat here. Okay, actually, let me... This, actually, I think I need to revisit. As weird as this sounds, I think this is not the first time this has happened to me. Where I cancel this dash early. Like that right there makes this room really sluggish. That's like a good half a second right there. I love the tap left method. I think I took that from Foxlisk. I'm blaming it on Bitey. Bad RNG there. Uncharacteristic miss of that key there. I don't know if that's worth revisiting, but maybe I should. Missed Ari key. This is just so weird. Every time I get to this split, it's just so weird. Like, I play for an hour and I just don't understand. This is so fucking weird. I know it's late, I've been playing all day, but this is like the third time. I just started. Yeah, let me take a look actually. Like I said, I feel I don't know if this is like after an hour I start losing like focus, or if I'm just really sloppy in these end splits now. I don't know if it's one or both or a combination here. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. I canceled too early there. That's this is just so weird. Every time I get to this split, it's just so weird. Like, I play for an hour and I just don't understand. This is so fucking weird. I know it's late, I've been playing all day, but this is like the third time. Did I go off grid? I don't. Let's take a look. Higher. Oh, higher. Lit. I don't think so.
This
Did
is
you?
just so
That was a
weird.
dash turn.
Every time I get to this lit, it's just so weird. Like, I play for an hour and I just don't understand. For an hour. Such weird mistakes.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's because like I'm just worn out. I did play all day, right? Like probably like 6, 7, 8 hours of Zelda. A lot for me. I want to. Okay, I need to relook at this. I noticed. I think it was Foxless versus you or versus Airy. I forget who. He canceled early here into like a diagonal and then got a really well. You can't do it here though, but got the spark. There's. It seems like he's got a setup to actually skip the spark there, and it involved canceling the dash early. Something I want to look into. Canceled that a little early.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
That screen was definitely sloppy. So I don't know if this is faster, but it makes the room feel cleaner for me, but I don't think it loses time. I used to hook shot this. I know you're not supposed to hook shot it before you take damage, but once I take damage, I like to hook shot it. That guy shoots at you a little earlier, and I don't know, it makes the room go better for me. And then this I think is overpowered as heck. I stole this from Josh's strat hub. So I actually press up here to keep me on the grid. I feel like you get better cancels over here. You get better setups for the Samaria here. And but what I mean by that is like you don't want to be too far to the right, otherwise like you risk like dashing into the block. It's so good. It is so good. It's such a good way to save time in that room. Or make it consistent, right? Because we're working for consistency here. Got all the bidey stuff in here. Dash. This room has been sloppy, but the double diagonal has not let me down. Like that seems really high. I don't think I usually go that high. Let's see this again. I go a little higher than normal here. Usually I'd be like here. I don't know. That was scary. And yeah, I bonked. But I think that mainly stemmed from being so high up. Could revisit that room. One other thing I'd like to point out here. I actually have. So I know there's different methods of thought, like hold up, hold left, and dash turn left. I actually like holding up left here. It's not a bastard door, so it's easier to tell when you can finally start dashing. And then I go for this strat where you pump and then do it, but
I took 2 hits of damn.
I don't know where that
what is going on. Falling apart
But the
again.
up left there I think is insanely good. The rest of that room you do at your own agenda, but yeah, like I said, +6 on gold. Like oh no, do I do it? Don't look, body.
Sorry, buddy.
I even said it, sorry, body. Whenever I feel like the dungeon's crap, I always mirror to try to get a better turtle rock.
On this fight.
But
oh no, I guess that makes sense. There's an extra menu.
yeah, I don't know, 620, it's not bad, but I feel like I need to be getting 625s or lower here. All right, then. Take care, dude. So I used to do this willy-nilly for fun, but I think this is actually useful. So by bonking here, I noticed if you don't do that weird bonk, it doesn't necessarily save time, but like you get stair lag sometimes exiting this flute menu. Sometimes I like to slash down at that guy, but I think I was like, heck it. And that's kind of what I was talking about. This is why I think a menu here is good. So you can read what's going to happen here. I think this would be like, I'd probably be safe here, but if the guy was like more to the right and I was lower, I might want to cancel the dash so I don't hit him. We get a little lucky in the Waffle House here, because if that guy went further, I was screwed. I like canceling here with the down left. Works pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Swamp Mire, looking back, it's not as terrible as I thought, but I need to gain a bit more time in those dungeons than lose. Especially Mire. It's such a consistent dungeon. So maybe I should do Swamp to... Missing that hook dash feels kind of bad here. I forget what happens in this dungeon.
Menu.
Now, something I notice here, it's probably very rare that this will come up, but after noticing that this is the heart, I should have realized that the arrow might be next. But like, I shouldn't kill this guy. Or if I do, I should try to kill him later.
That guy.
Or kill him, like, there's potential for me to get that arrow elsewhere, and I just wasted it. Also, that's the second menu I messed up again. Like, for some reason...
Oh, weird. I keep on missing.
It's two menus now. One in Mire, the Mire split, and then one in this one. Now, I like menuing here now. It's still a little sloppy, but ideally you want to hold up left immediately and then ride the thing. Like, I pause for a late second. I am super scared ever since I got hit here. I should probably revisit this room. This was okay, but I think I need to either slash sooner or, like, basically I got poked in the butt in one run and it was terrible. Might have even been in the race. Look at Pokey 0 kills. Lobby / losing time. Like, that's something I might want to revisit here. That was a little scary. I am very worried about these. Yeah, I figured my iframes would ran out, so I think that was the best thing I could do in that situation. I'm gonna need Mike's arrows anyway, but I'm so low on arrows, I think I have no choice but to pick this up. Oh, I think because this run's going so bad, I YOLO just Mike's arrows. Oh no, I do get them. Okay. I nudged the Yep, we're going. So something I've been baited by before is trying to get that health. I think if it drops a health and a magic, I'd be forced to just get them. But knowing I can at least get the magic, I need to, because things go so bad if you try to capital. If you don't take advantage of the good RNG there, you just get wrecked. I think this room is mildly sloppy, but I think I get one of the double spin RNGs here. I was struggling with them recently, but oh no, I don't. Oh, I get this crap RNG. That is like the hardest RNG. I think I made the best of a bad situation there though, because I was able to spin them both. Let me actually just put this KO. It's so rare that I get that RNG, but I do want to put it in my notes. Down, right, down, left. Revisit down, right, down, left. RNG. Now, this is a strat I've taken from Bidey, and I mess it up here, but as weird as it looks, I probably don't do it the exact way Bidey does, so it probably is like a bit sloppy, but I feel I have better results doing this room if I actually do this diagonal movement here. I think I nudged the block, which doesn't help, but on average, this thing, I have better room times of like 426 to 428. I definitely need to revisit Crystal Roller though. I have a tendency of like backup strats not doing as well because I don't do them as much. Like now that I'm getting more consistent at everything else and having beams for this, it's less rare that I get this. So because of it, the strats are bad. Revisit Crystal Roller. And then I don't want to die here, so I play the super safe. Come on, chair. Don't knock that out. Okay. That. I think I even. Oh no, I do get it. Okay. I was contemplating not getting that magic. Something I actually should revisit here. I've noticed when he's not in the center like this, I tend to mess up this fight. Look into Rhinex double spin when he's off center. Mainly bottom right, but maybe bot left. I hate when I'm slow. All right, I'm gonna pee real quick while this crystal's going. All right, let me see this real quick. Did I mess this up? I just want to see if I messed up the poke thing here. Dash. I didn't. Well, yeah, ideally want to be a little higher up there though. And then it's always nice to cancel these later. I try to go by these bushes, because if you cancel early, sometimes you get like weird RNGs where like he moves a specific way and he shoots you or pokes you, and obviously you don't want that. I'm gonna preface this by saying this GT was a nightmare. Had some really bad mistakes that cost me insane amounts of time, which I probably normally wouldn't make, but like I said, maybe we'll see. That was a bit of a nudge there. It's kind of unfortunate. Spike skip. Spike skip went really bad. I don't know what. This will be curious to rewatch back. I know I try to go for it, I miss it. Okay, so this guy's in the way. I basically this just goes off the rail.
Get the fuck away!
I'm so mad. But let's actually, I think in that situation, if he doesn't move from the slash, I think I actually want to just kill him. Right? Because I was so focused on him that I missed my first boom. Yeah. If Stalfos is mid left and doesn't move slash, want to just or slash again. Him walking in the way will lose you eternity. Like it just,
bro, get the fuck away!
This is one of those things where like in practice you almost never get that, so it's like, you know, when it happens 1 hour 17 minutes in a run, I'm not gonna know what to do correctly there. I also I try hard the thing and lose another second to that. Well, I lost like 6-7 seconds already. I think I go for the hook on the far thing and I missed. This wasn't too bad. You can get as long as you're 1 pixel away from this rail, you can hook up. So there's a little bit more leeway I could have had, but this dash could have been, especially if you're not going for the hook shot strat. Well, even if you're not, you want to maximize at least the first dash. So probably lost a couple frames to that. My mic's arrows is usually terrible. Actually, I don't even know. That just looks terribly wrong. That's revisit Mike's arrows. I almost want to main it just because I'm sick of always messing it up in runs. Now, this was really bad. For some reason, I only shoot 9 arrows here. I don't know if like I missed an input there or... Oh my god, dude. Get me out of this run, bro. But yeah, basically, the Armos mistake and the Armos mistake, or the Stalfos mistake. Plus 12, okay. It just cost me so much time. The RNG was unfortunate, but the stuff was just yikes. I always forget. I think you're supposed to go either with the bow or the beam. You want to go further to the left. I think that's fine with the bow. I think these rooms were pretty good. Well, the bonk obviously isn't good, but bonked. Fix. I think I misread. We had a clean room here. I think I misread the cannonball RNG here. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, this goes. I hate the RNG where you got to slash that guy and then arrow that guy. This is such a deceptively hard one. Like, obviously, this is what happens all the time. Got the slash Dazak RNG arrow red Stalfos missed arrow. It just loses so much time, and I missed the slash on that guy. Tried to get lucky with that.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
I don't even want to know how bad that was. This was all right. I just go full YOLO here. I love that strat. Technically, you're supposed to fire out that guy, but I already had the other guy killed, so I figured I'd go with it. I know I had one run today where I got a pretty bad RNG here. I think I get a good one here. This is a room actually recently Body showed me. I was losing a couple frames in. The main thing is if you actually like ether this room, you'll notice the path is like here and here. Basically, you want to use the door frame / this as a visual cue. Like, you don't want to go too far to the left here. You'll see how like I'm using this. Like, you'll see people go like all the way like this.
What's up, Cher? I'm almost done.
Not a big deal, but you know, it saves like 5 to 10 frames or so. It's just a room where you wouldn't think you could lose a lot of time, but you can. My torches 1 and torches 2 have been a little lacking. I should probably revisit them.
Bro.
Yeah, I think I messed it up so bad I figured I'd just fall off at that point. I don't actually know what the best way to do it is, but I shouldn't be messing that up in the first place. I think that was okay for a backup strat.
Dude.
I think I'm pretty low health, so we don't take damage. Ever since... Oh my god, I have such a mental phobia of this room now, ever since I messed it up on my 124 3x pace. I didn't even... Because I'm so used to throwing it immediately, but now I'm trying to stop before throwing it, but because of that, I stop but I didn't throw it. Yeah, this room is just a nightmare. No. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, this is pretty uncharacteristic of me. I usually advocate for people. Once I pick up this pot, this is usually where I menu to hook shot, so I can like kind of gauge how the room is going and then throw it and then hook. Usually the room's cleaner for me if I do it that way. This was bad. I got frame ruled in the run before, and
Bro,
like I should have just hook shotted there. I shouldn't have tried to like run away from him there, but I mean that had to cost me what, like 3-4 seconds right there.
shut up, Cher.
Sorry, cat, I was in a bad mood, forgive me. So fucking crazy. I'm gonna preface this by saying this fight was terrible as well. I was watching Baidi's stream, and he was talking about how he just changes rubbers, but then he was wondering why he couldn't land a hammer jump. So my brain was like, dude, I wanted to type in his chat so bad here. But yeah, this is I probably shouldn't have spun that at all. Probably should have went for slashes there. Like, I shouldn't have missed that. That is bad. Yeah, you've been doing VOD reviews? Like, for people, or like getting info, or like just learning stuff? Like, yeah, dude, the VOD... I figured I would highlight this and put it up. I don't know if mine are as like insightful as like other people's, but yeah, I basically did this to kind of like show basically what I look for in runs and stuff. And then a Ganon fight of a lifetime. We get the dream here. I know I should menu later to like read better what to do there, but could probably work on a better menu there. But felt pretty good to get all triples here. And GG. I don't really have anything on the Ganon fight. That was a surprisingly good Ganon fight for me, because I'll be honest, my Ganon is terrible compared to high level. Like, for wanting to be a 124 runner and like being at like that level ish, it's it's bad. But yeah, and then basically Bidey's got some notes for me too, but now I've basically been, oh shit, let's see, where's the notepad? And then now through the run, I was, jotting basically everything down. So like for escape, my bush slashes in the beginning, I tend to go too low. Apparently I nudge a lot of doors. Ball and chain, there's 2 RNGs I need to revisit. And then this is basically all the stuff I found. I got the annoying blue rupee and key. So I'm gonna relook. Like I tend to not go high enough, but I have maybe something I can look for to go a little higher. Something about the bat I'm not supposed to aggro. Bidey's got to teach me. And then yeah, this is just basically, and then now this week or the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna look at all this stuff and make it better. Look at making the diagonal more consistent. Something Bidey mentioned, which was interesting. Guard shoots aggro, diagonal later. Reduce lag. Notice I nudged on the way in between the 2 rocks. Mentioned spamming A for the chest. I'm not good at it, but I might look through it. Pump through the door with sword held out. That was an interesting one. I didn't know you could pump through that door when you're charging the sword. Might be cutting pre-library dash too early. Nudge bushes on dash. Later dash cancel. Popo dash upwards has been sloppy. Stairs after fake flipper very slow. That's the one like with the water into the stairs you pump or like nudge off. Dashes in the dark. Free nudge. Yeah, my Hera was pretty clean this one, so there's not much to comment on. Just a bad Hera fight or a Moldorn fight, but always terrible. Be more aware of the arrow prize pack for the bird. I have a bad tendency to do that. I walked into the pedestal. I've been grabbing the stump before the second tree pull. I'm gonna change my movement for that. Circle of pots. I apparently moved down into the 1 second pot throw. Avoid water dashing. I did a good job of that, actually. Nudge the door on the left of pod. He reuses exit statue room if it messes up again. Final dash up the pod boss. That's a really hard thing to cancel. So I'm trying to look at better visual cues. That. Canceling Thieves Dash turn too early. Exiting Thieves Town Big Chest. Spidey's got suggestions for that. Hellway, I've been missing the pixel a lot, so I might revisit that. I dash dusted the pot in the attic, which is kind of weird. And then carry the pot toss right into Stalfos. I've been grabbing bottom trees. I had some weird issues on the Smith screen where I wasn't dashing and neutral dashing and stuff, so I got bad nudges on the stairs. This in the up grab at the statue. And bad read RNG. This is something Body's gonna have to go over because I don't know what he was talking about. I kind of do, but I need to revisit. Ice to revisit. Bombable floor. I got a little lucky, but I missed the slash and the jelly again. Need to be careful when conveyor changes directions if you go for the try hard left strat. Need a visual cue for the cold statue at the end. New early menu to avoid I got a bad bush crab RNG. Feels like this was slop due to low HP. Don't miss short hop going for the hook shot because that makes the room a nightmare. And then I need to revisit my timing for the fire rod shots. And then Meyer miss menu on Bonk and Overworld. Canceling lobby dash too early. That's the one I need to fix. Miss Barry key. That was pretty upsetting. Other than that, it was like 6 seconds off dungeon gold, so I don't know. This is where I start to have slop in my run. Need to be aware of not killing the Bari, I think, if it's a potential for another arrow drop. My Pokey Zero needs a revisit, so I'm going to take a look at that. Nudging the tunnel. Revisit down, right, down, left RNG. Crystal Roller Samaria needs work. Rhinox double spin. If Staff has been left and moved from slash. This is a bad read of the RNG. Need to revisit Mike's arrows. Bonked and Mimics 2. Got the slash Zazak. There was just a G1 RNG I messed up. Torches 1, Torches 2, and Moldorn 2. That's, you know, like I said, as I was going through the run, it was chattering and stuff. And yeah, this was me VOD reviewing myself. I hope anyone lurking or, you know, who came in at the end enjoyed it. Just kind of how I approach improving in general for the speed run, trying to, you know, build consistency anywhere I can. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna probably highlight this. I feel like, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to have one of these up there for me, so maybe I'll highlight it, have it on the VOD list for people. The VOD list, by the way, all the VOD reviews in the NMG is goated. I would watch them. If anyone wants to improve, I found so much information from that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight.